welcome back to my channel for another video today. I actually wanted to make this video last weekend because something happened and I really wanted to make a video about it and like talk to you guys about it when my feelings were kind of raw and right then, but I didn't have time, so I'm making it now. Today is April 7th, 2017. Today is the day what would have been my due date for my miscarried pregnancy from July. When we first found out when we were pregnant, we were super excited, and so we pretty much like was planning everything out already. We found out at the end of July, and in August we had my husband's twin brother, his girlfriend, and our nephew, who was maybe about 11 months at the time. His birthday would have been the next month, and they were visiting us for just, they visit us all the time. They like coming over here to where we live to just spend the summer. There's a lot of things to do around here where we live, so they actually visit us quite often. But they visited us and they found out we were pregnant and all this stuff. But before they found out, they actually found out on accident. We weren't going to tell them until we were going to visit them for their son's 1-year birthday. That's when we were going to tell all our family that we're in the area that they live. And so I had ordered this shirt for my nephew to wear, and I was just going to put it on him and just nonchalantly bring him back into the room and then wait until someone caught on. And it's just the cutest shirt here. I ordered it on Etsy, I think it was, on Etsy, and it just says, "My aunt has my cousin in the oven, baby Fernandez, coming April 2017. So this is how we were going to reveal our pregnancy to everybody. I would have been about like almost 12 weeks by the time we would visit them, so it would have been a good time to tell them, but unfortunately, as we all already know, that didn't work out. But I still have this shirt. I wish that it would have worked out to where I could put this on my little nephew and he would have spilled the beans to everybody. But yeah, now I keep it in this box here of memories for my last pregnancy. It's just a little box here, and I keep all my pregnancy tests. This is kind of gross, but I keep them because it's the first time ever that I ever had like positive pregnancy tests and all that. So for memory's sake, I keep it in this little box here. I also keep in the box my ultrasound pictures. So this one is from when we first went in for our first scan. They were actually kind of nice enough to remember to print out one of the pictures for us, because during that whole time during the appointment, it was just kind of like chaos because I was so confused like what was going on and all this stuff. And so I remember the nurse that came out and while we were checking out, and she handed me this picture, this one and only picture of our little baby Bean. But I keep that by my bedstand on my lampstand. And then this is the pictures that we got from when we kind of confirmed things were going downhill. These pictures are the ones that kind of, I don't know, kind of made me like take it in and be like, this is not working out, because I was really in denial when they first told me. I was like, there's no way. And I just like went to Google, and I was just Googling all this stuff about like misdiagnosed miscarriages and how, things worked out and they just miscalculated things or whatnot. But those pictures when we went in for the follow-up really kind of looked really different. If you can see like the sac here, it just looked really like it was deteriorating is what they were saying. So, but I keep those too because I want to hold on to them. anyways, so today's the day, possibly, that I would have given birth to our first child. Today is also my brother-in-law, my husband's older brother's birthday, so it's kind of bittersweet, you know. It would have been nice to, I don't know, have a baby, a nephew or a niece on his birthday. I think that would have been a nice gift for him. But what I really wanted to talk to you guys about was last weekend I went to go and get my hair done. I drive kind of far for my hairstylist just because I love her so much, and I tell her I would go as far as I possibly can to follow you, because I've never really felt like I had like one stylist that I could fully trust and like just tell her kind of like what I'm excuse me, what I'm envisioning or what I want to do, and she just kind of goes with it, and I am in love with it every time that she does. So this time around I kind of cut my hair real short here. It's like a mid-length, but I cut like 6 inches of it off because it was almost pretty much down to my butt. But my hair is just so thick and heavy that I could not stand it anymore. I would put my hair up and my head would hurt, and I have to put my hair up for work. So I just told her to chop it off, and this is what she did. She didn't chop it all the way off, but I don't think I could ever do like short hair. Like, I have a round face, and I've never, like, I've always had long hair as long as I can remember, outside of like my really young childhood age. Like, I've always had long hair, and I'm just too chicken to cut it. So I don't know if I'll go in. I'm gonna go in a couple months, and I may chop a little bit more off. I don't know, probably not, but I'm happy with it for now. It's like a lot lighter. But on the way down there, it's like about a 45-minute drive, and I just was really sick of the songs that were playing on the radio over and over and over again, like just the pop radio station. And so I switched it over to the gospel station because I have on my dashboard, I just have it all programmed, and I just decided I'll switch it over to that, just to kind of switch things up. And it was nice. I was like, I'm kind of digging it. So I was listening to the gospel station and all this stuff, and then this song came on that I was not familiar with. It's by Hillary Scott. She's the singer of Lady Antebellum, and her family got together and they put together this gospel CD, I guess, or whatever you call it. But one of the songs on there is called Thy Will Be Done. And for some reason, all these other songs, I was listening to it and it was just nice, but this one particular song really kind of stood out to me for some reason, and it just caught my attention basically. And I really listened to the lyrics, and I was like, I kind of really like this song, and I kind of got it on the tail end of it. So I went home and I looked it up and I listened to the whole thing, and it just really hit me right where, my heart was. So like just everything that I'm going through and all this stuff, it just kind of like really spoke to me. So I kind of looked a little bit deeper into it because it is a really emotional song, and they think that this song could help anybody that's going through something, because the song itself is not specific, so I didn't know. But the more as I kind of like researched her song and like the story behind the song and everything, it comes from her own experience with a miscarriage. She had a miscarriage with her second child kind of around the same time as I did, but with her, she did see a flutter of a heartbeat first, but they said that it was not looking good, and that's how it ended for her. But she got pregnant in July, just like I did, and it just really started to kind of like feel like, is this a sign for me, from God? Like, I just felt like it was. I personally don't go to church like on an every Sunday basis, or I haven't actually gone to church in a long time, but I have my own way of believing in the Lord and trusting my life and my path in Him, and I know that everything that's happened in my life is because of Him. And every challenge and greatness that has come into my life, I have given a distinct kind of like sign that it was Him, you know. So that's just, you know, I have my own way of following Him as a Christian myself, but I just really believe that it was a sign from Him. I told you guys how I was taking this month off and just trying to really not focus on like all the nitty gritty of like, you know, just obsessing about things, and trying to just enjoy life. I felt like I wasn't living my life for a long time. I was just always worried about what it might do for my fertility, or what if I'm pregnant, or whatnot. So every little thing that I would do or want to plan, it was always, you know, being put on the back burner because of us trying to conceive. And so I just felt like I needed to let go and live my life, right? So that's what I've been doing this month, and I've just been overwhelmed by this feeling of somewhat like peace this month. Like, in my heart, I know that our baby's on our way, and I just been having this feeling, and then this song that has come into my life, and I just feel like it's just a sign from God telling me that I just need to let go, you know, thy will be done, and He has a plan for me, and He is going to send my baby, and, you know, our baby on his or her way soon. I just really truly believe that. So this song is amazing. You guys need to hear it. I can't put it on YouTube because of copyright issues, but I just tear up every time I listen to it. It's just so beautiful, and it just makes me feel hopeful, but also very sad at the same time because of what I have gone through with the miscarriage. And so, but I want to share it with you guys so that you guys can listen to this beautiful song and find comfort in it if you can, you know, like I did. So check it out. I'll put the name and maybe like a link to a Vivo or something so you guys can listen to it. But I just wanted to come on here and kind of tell you guys about that experience with me today. So little update. I think I did ovulate, and I think that I'm actually a few days shy of starting my next cycle, so I guess we'll see if my period comes or not, but we'll get right back into it next cycle. And I really want to try to hold out to like do a positive pregnancy, or no, like a live pregnancy test on camera, but so far I've just not been able to like wait until long enough to get like a full-on yes or no. Like, it's always like one of those iffy things, like, is there a line, is there not a line? But anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll be back on here soon again. Bye!